Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Big announcement coming up tomorrow. Mañana. Big announcement. Be here or be in the wrong damn place. So, something I wanted to talk about that I was just listening to and reading about. So, you got these, I don't know if you want to call them jackasses, dummies, morons, empty suits, crooks, whatever you want to call them. Of course, they're espousing some bullshit. So you have, and here's a question. I think this is what I'm going to title the video. Why are successful black people always telling you how hard it is to be successful in America? Obviously, they've cracked the code. Obviously, they figured it out. So why don't you just write down a quick list on how to be successful just like you, instead of telling people how hard and how impossible it is? How can that be when you are successful? You got a couple Congress women, Congress folk, Congress crooks. What's her name? One of them is James Brown. No. James Brown's stunt double. No. Aunt Pearl from 227. No. Maxine Waters. My bad. She looks exactly like those people. That's why I said that. Her and some other dummy, some Congresswoman Bush. She's associated with the four whores of the apocalypse. The squad, as they call them. So they're out here talking about how on 4th of July, how black people aren't free, which confuses me because, like I said, you two were elected to Congress, so how are black people not free? You know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe America is racist and everything's racist, and the reason they keep putting Maxine Waters in office is because she's a detriment to colored people. She's a weapon for white supremacy. Maybe she's right. Maybe that's why she keeps getting voted in, is because she's such a help to white supremacy, because she's destroying black and brown lives. So maybe they're right. But they're talking about how America is stolen land. Stolen from who? Oh, those dumb little red-faced savages. I mean, that's how you think of them, because you think they were just walking around America, just with their little feathers in their head and the handprints on their horses' asses, just waiting to be overtaken and bamboozled and fooled and taken advantage of by somebody who's higher on the color chart. That's what you're telling me. You know what, Indians? Here, let me scoot over. Let me make some room for you on the victimhood couch. No. This is a victimhood casting couch, because you're going to get fucked. So according to them, these white people just came over and said, here, you little red dummy. Here's some blankets with some disease in them. Here's some fire water. Here's some turquoise and a shit piece of land for you to live on. Go on. Go. Get out of here. Just like that. Or maybe they fought wars for years, killing each other by the thousands, because guess what, guys? I know these racist, guilt-ridden white liberals, these fucking criminals in suits, won't tell you this, but those Indians could fight too. They could take a scalp too. They could shoot, they could ride, they can make plans, they can fight battles. Now, ultimately they lost, but it wasn't easy. And to say that they were just fooled by the blue-eyed devil is a bunch of bullshit, and that's an insult to Indians. Jericho, they're Native Americans. Look, I've said this before. Until I drive up north and every single sign I see for a casino says Native American, I'm calling them Indians, because the Indian casinos are called Indian casinos by the Indians. Anyway, so by saying that, that's an insult to Indian people. That's just like them telling black people this country is racist. And that civil rights movement was for nothing. These people were attacked by German shepherds, blasted with hoses and told, you can't stay here, boy, for nothing. They went through all that for nothing. Martin Luther King dead for nothing. Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Bobby Kennedy, the Freedom Riders, all dead. Those poor little black girls in that church, all dead for nothing. That's what they're telling us. That's what these mush-mouthed assholes are telling us. But of course, Maxine Waters, aka James Brown's stunt double, is the same one that told us the song that Retardy B and that other hood rap made called WAP, Wet Ass Pussy, was audacity. That's what she said. That's audacity. So what do you expect someone that stupid to say about America? And again, if you're this successful black person in a place where it's impossible to be successful, why don't you let the rest of us in on how you did it? It's a bunch of bullshit. A stolen land. So they just came on over. Hey, what did they have one of those little things, those little yo-yos, and they hypnotized the Indians to give it all up? Hey, let me let you in on something stupid. A long time ago, all around the world, every civilization has been on both ends of this. There's a way that they used to go about things. And if two groups didn't like each other, guess what they did? They met on the battlefield. And if we killed more people than you killed, your shit becomes our shit. Property, people, jewels, valuables, everything. It becomes ours. What's that saying? To the victors go your shit. So that's how things worked. That's why we have cities in California that have Mexican names or Spanish names. Because we kicked Spain's ass, we kicked Mexico's ass, and we took it. Now, all these places that we took them from, if you want to come take them back, go right ahead. But they're not going to because they already lost. That's how things worked all the way around the world. Oh, the whole thing, the whole planet, everybody did it. So stop making people who are lower on the color chart, who are on this end of the crayon box, because we're all colored. Some may have a little more color than others, but we're all colored. So don't tell me that simply because these people are white, they're racist, and they came over here and took it from the poor little colored folk. That's an insult to white people, and that's an insult to the colored people you claim to love so much. Which, again, is more bullshit. Now, since you don't like this country and it's so racist, and you're not free, and you're on stolen land, and you must be sick of your $175,000 a year paid for by the taxpayers that you constantly try to screw over. If you don't like it and you don't want to deal with it anymore, guess what another part of American freedom is? Guess what? You're free to leave. Pack your shit up and get on the first thing smoking. That's what my dad would say. I'll be on the first thing smoking. So get on the first thing smoking and get the fuck out of here. Take your ass back to Africa. Since you don't like it here, you think that place is better? What, you think it's going to be like that movie, The Air Up There? Remember that shit was that Kevin Bacon? What, you think when you step off the plane, there's going to be a bunch of your tribesmen there welcoming you back with some synchronized choreography? Get the fuck out of here. Just the fact that you can sit up there and say that stupid shit shows you how great this country is. Shit, there's countries out there where because you're a woman, because you got a fucking clan, you can't even be in government. Your opinion's only worth half a man. Get shut up. We need to start treating them like the children they treat us like. We can't take them seriously. Are you kidding me? You're going to sit up there as black as you can be in the government. You got drivers. You don't pay for shit. You make almost $200,000 a year just from us. Who knows what else Maxine Waters is into? You got security, all kinds of shit. And you're going to sit there and tell me you're not free? Hey, guess what? If this ain't freedom, I don't give a shit. It's close enough. You ever have that imitation crab meat? Looks like crab, tastes like crab, good enough for me. If this is not being free, I'll take it. This is good enough for me. I'm free to do whatever I want, wherever I want. I can go wherever I want, at whatever time. I can take my family. I married who I wanted. I live where I want. I eat what I want. I started a business when I wanted to. What can you not do as a black person in America? As a black person in America, you're free to kill. Chicago, anyone? I did a video earlier. I made the mistake of saying it was 90 people shot and 16 killed. No. I didn't wait long enough. I've heard as high as 101 people shot and 17 people killed. Don't tell me I'm not free. Because if you're in Chicago, you're free to kill any black person you want to. The fuck out of here, man. Let me go back to my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. Utilize a PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.